What's happening, folks? It's Highly Offensive, episode 118. It's your host, Jay Cush. Here with my co-host, Matt. Kay in the background, she's not feeling the greatest. So, you know what I mean? If she's not too talkative, yeah, I mean, we apologize, but she going through it right now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, you good? So yeah, was it for the food? But yeah, I mean, like we here on a Friday, you know what I mean? Like the fucking brick is shit outside, yo.
Like, end of the week.
I'm not feeling this shit at all.
It's
like I'm missing
outside.
Florida like crazy right now. Like it is like
but the Florida be like the devil's booty hole. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Yeah, but I'll take that. I'm Puerto Rican. I can live with that.
Yeah, I can I take a couple months of pain and then a decent, normal fucking weather season for the most part until the summer, the late summer where it gets crazy. Like I mean,
I'm feeling like it's Game of Thrones, yo. Like when they're just like winter is coming.
I think that heat is like, all right, nigga. Like you can only take off so many clothes, so you just out here struggling to breathe and shit. I'd rather just throw on more clothing for the most part. I don't like all the other stuff, water, like the window shit and like, you know, the getting out of the parking spot snow.
I don't even want to smoke a blunt no more outside. Like the other day, I literally went to my car. I was like, I'd rather waste the gas, like
and be in the car
than like be outside having that brisk wind just slapping my face around.
Yeah, the wind is disrespectful.
Not giving no fucks about like how much, and I'll be having mad layers of clothes on too. Like I'll be having like,
you gotta go out there with the ski mask,
the hoodie,
like you're about to rob
underneath, yo. Like this shit don't give a fuck, yo. Like I don't know how like white people survived this shit. Like how they came down from the Caucasus Mountains and fucking
came down from the Caucasus.
Yeah, like I don't know where like the Russians, like how they be surviving that shit. Like you ever see like them videos on TikToks where like the Russian dude be jumping like a frozen lake and he's just like,
they do, it's like a special like thing they do.
I couldn't be me. Like I would freeze before as soon as I dip a toe up.
You get these cold shock proteins by jumping in water, and it makes your body like kickstart shit. I don't know. It's some scientific something.
Yeah, it's some Russians I like to fight with bears kind of shit. But like,
I mean, people do it. They have these little.
No, I know they do it.
They got the things that you put in your house. You can put them in your bathroom, and you can fill them with ice. And you jump in that shit.
It's like when they do like the run on the beach in the winter.
Yeah,
like we're like
they run and they jump in the water.
They jump in the water.
It's not just
like they be like, oh yeah,
other people out there.
I rarely see any other of the whites out there, but they be out there like, oh, are we gonna jump in the ocean, in the freezing ocean for cancer? I'm like, fuck cancer. I'll go out there when it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna have me jumping into a frozen lake
for a good cause. Like, for a good cause.
Ain't no good cause.
Someone's like, paying that person to jump in the lake to fight back.
Listen, the Make-A-Wish kids will probably say like, dog, what you doing, dog? Like, come on, you ain't gotta do all that. We finna die. Like, ain't no.
Speaking of death.
My bad, dog. Yo, shout out to them.
Yo, for real, nigga. Let's reel it back from the kids that were not deserving of that.
No, they didn't.
No. And this nigga didn't deserve it either. I don't know. Yeah, it'd probably be better. They can't see it anyway. I want to just turn that shit off. Yeah, but it might fuck up on us again, and I can't like fix it on the fly. Let's disconnect this shit. And it should be loud enough off the laptop. One roommate was stabbed in the back, the other stabbed below the ribs. They out here stabbing niggas, period. They were able to arrest the man after he called them to say where he was and turn himself in. The man is being charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Now both of the men stabbed in this argument were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. We'll update the story whenever we receive any new information. In studio, Earl Suttermack, and
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's like the one of like the worst things that can happen, like when you try to find like a roommate and then like you have like
try to save some money. I'm saying,
yeah, but I mean, like some minor disagreement like that, like shouldn't be like a stabbing
for over electric bill. I wonder how was it? How high your electric bill gotta be for you to stab somebody? Like $1,200.
So let's think Florida prices, right? Like if we were paying, let's say $600. I don't know, but I'm saying like we're using Florida as an example because it was ridiculously high. It was the highest fucking rent I ever paid in my life. But let's say it was like $600 a month. Like, would it be worth trying to? Let's say like you go to jail for 10 years for an attempted, stabbing of two people. Like, is that worth the $500 or whatever that they didn't pay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really like what.
Like, is your life worth $500?
Like, if you put the pause on them, you know what I'm saying? Like, that may be a little different.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if he found the electric bill was high because his roommate was smashing his girl and using equipment to record it. And then they were like,
the craziest scenario
online. And then you found out that she was doing that and like mining Bitcoin and shit, all on your dime from stolen credit cards that she got used online on the black web. You know what I'm saying? To come in there and just like, and then shit, the bill. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, what if you found? What if that was the case? And no, I'm trying to make it crazy on
I'm letting him get his shit off.
Yeah, imagine if that happened. That was his roommate. You found out he was with his girl, right? He was not just with his girl. He was using like recording equipment, all this shit, this expensive electronic shit. Hacking this nigga shit, stealing, mining Bitcoin and shit. All these graphics cards. He's got a closet that's just mining Bitcoin away, like a whole server farm and shit. And he's fucking this girl and posted on like, OnlyFans. So like, imagine that situation. You came home to the light bill and then you found out all that. Now, would that warrant getting stabbed?
Nigga, no.
No. The embarrassment, the Bitcoin mining.
In prison.
I'm saying in that moment, and you walked in with a knife. Like, say you were about to go carve a steak or something.
I'm saying, like, wouldn't it feel better to like just punch him in the face repeatedly?
I mean, these are afterthoughts. I'm talking about in the moment. You come home, you find out. You just happen
to have a knife on you when you walk in the house.
Yeah, you're walking.
And
it's like the pre-Thanksgiving, you go in there, you're about to like carve up something. You know what I'm saying? You were making a ham the day before or some shit. And you just got a chef's knife because it was on special. So you walk in that bitch. You see the letter on the table. You walk in that bitch. I ain't got enough hands. I got to carry this knife on this side. Let me put it down and tell you open it up because you're going to put it away you want it to be safe and shit. You use it for tomorrow. It's because, it's one of them knives with the little red handle on it. You know what I'm saying? The knives jump off. You carve the hammer for the other niggas just to stun them and shit.
Would you kill someone for that?
What I'm trying to get y'all in is a state of mind. Then ask you the question.
All right, so let's progress the combo, right?
I'm just saying.
What, as a roommate, would make you want to stab your roommate for?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That might make you want to stab a nigga there. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying like each personally. Like, what would be like?
I don't know.
Stab worthy for you as roommates?
I don't know. What would be worthy to stab somebody over?
Using my TP.
It's TP? You out here stabbing niggas for TP? Have you served time? I feel like you were in a facility in jail. They give you mad TP. No, they don't give you that much. They give you squares.
Yo, talking about this is off topic, but I was watching the show called the 8 show or whatever, and like in it, this main character, he's full like. And it's essentially like kind of like Squid Games, where these like Korean, which I don't know why Koreans have all these shows like with money and all this other stuff being like a thing over their head. But it's about like this guy who ends up getting picked to be part of this game, kind of like Squid Games, but instead like you're in this like house where when you come in you pick a number, and that number is like a card that takes you to your what floor you're on. You know what I'm saying? So like the main character, he picks the 3, so he got a room on the 3rd floor. It opens up. When you come in, you have like a giant like LED screen that tells you like how much money you're making. So he finds out that he's making XYZ per minute in this fucking place. So you can order things. But when you order things, everything that you order is 100 times what it costs on the outside. So like this motherfucker was like about to order a blanket and was like, no. Let me get some like used newspapers. Let me get some. So like when it came down to the TP, like, and this is where it made me think of that. Like he was using like 2 strips. Like he'd pull out like 2 fucking little strips. Start folding.
Your hand somewhere in that process is touching that shit.
Whatever that he like folded it over.
Nah,
he's like, I think this should be enough. And then he was just like, he's like, it wasn't. Like I was just like, that's what you get for being cheap. But like the whole show, that's how like it's crazy, like the shit that they'll do for like to try to like make that and save that money. Like I was just like, yo, this is nuts.
I don't know about stabbing niggas, but niggas been stabbing niggas clearly because a Kissimmee woman was arrested for stabbing somebody for a $2 tip. We discussed this before too. Yeah, like off topic,
off pod.
Yep.
But yeah, like what do you guys think about this scenario? I mean, one, it's crazy because we were just in Kissimmee. We just moved from Kissimmee up here. So for me, like it just showed like this could have happened to any of us on any given Sunday. I always give them niggas $6 every time I fucking order your Uber Eats, which is rare, but $6 I think will keep me from getting stabbed.
I'm surprised. I don't know about $6 keep you from getting stabbed, nigga. They might be mad that night. Like, nigga, I expected a tenner. That was $150 worth of food. They gave me $6, nigga. Fuck you, dude.
But I don't order $100. I'm talking about like on a nice little $30, $20 meal. You know what I mean? Like,
damn, son. Hold on, let me put this clip. Yeah.
Goddamn, DoorDash already hit you with the other.
They hit you with the charge. Yeah, they're going to.
So it's like, shit. Be thankful, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But at least like for me, like in this case, it's not even Uber Eats. It's like a pizza delivery chick. Like to me, it's like, all right, and not to be mean, but like you asked for that life. Like you signed up for that job.
I don't know about that.
Like
maybe they had to do that out of circumstance. Some people don't do jobs they do not like generally.
Listen, I used to fuck with this girl, right? She used to do what's that shit called? Fucking Instacart. You know what I mean? Like and I seen the bullshit money.
Sorry. I forgot that was the reference. That was for the Instacart reference. I'm sorry. I know when they wake up in the morning and they're like, yo, I gotta go to work for Instacart. They be feeling like just like that. That's it.
And she used to always like
what? Oh.
No,
that was the last time.
I'm waiting for another one.
Oh no, that was it.
Well,
I closed
I used to always remember like how she used to bitch about like, you know, lack of tips or, you know, especially like I remember you're like it'd be like some random shit she used to have to go out in the middle of the night for, like fucking let me get some bitch milk and eggs and like I hate you.
I ain't going out in the middle of the night, nigga. Every time I go out in the middle of the night, nigga, I'm like, especially in the cold, hit you in the face. You see, feeling that desolate outside and shit just molding. It's like a sad ass beat. I don't know who dropped the remix over here, but
that's just a sad like way to like live, yo. And of course, though, she worked at Amazon too. She wasn't like that was the only thing that she did, yo. So if you watching this, don't feel no ways and fucking sorry, like trying to put me on blast and shit.
Yeah,
but but you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like in this woman's case, like you a pizza delivery, like and not just that.
Let me play the clip.
So the case of a pizza delivery turned into attempted murder.
Investigators in Osceola County say this woman, 22-year-old Brianna Alvilla, was a delivery worker. She dropped off a pizza delivery at the Riviera Motel just off of 192 on Sunday, December 22nd.
Not
According
affiliated.
to her arrest report, the victim was in town to celebrate her boyfriend's birthday along with her 5-year-old daughter. On the night of the crime, she had ordered food for a total of $33.10, giving Alvilla $2 as a tip. Investigators say the suspects did not like the amount she received. Later that night, investigators say Alvelo came back to the motel along with a man while both were wearing face masks. They forced their way into the room and attacked the victim. Investigators say Alvelo stabbed the pregnant woman 14 times. And all of that happened while the victim's 5-year-old daughter was watching. The pair then took off. According to the arrest report, investigators were able to trace the suspect's vehicle based on her files at the pizza place she was working for. Alvilo was arrested and now faces multiple charges, including attempted murder and kidnapping.
Wait, the lady's not dead? She's not dead?
No.
She survived?
She was dead.
Yo, look, they just made like the craziest like villain arc ever, bro. Like that baby's gonna grow up to be Liam Neeson on the nigga. Y'all came out here and stabbed my mom a nigga and made me watch. Made me grow up like Dexter, bitch. I'm coming back when you get out of jail.
But
do some soft shit to you, nigga.
If I'm not mistaken, there was like some context and details I was missing from that. So part of the context I was missing out of that was that when the woman supposedly like delivered the pizza, Shorty gave her like, let's say like $40 or whatever, 220s.
And she just kept the change.
Yeah, she tried to keep the change, the whole thing. And the girl was like, nah, like, I need you to give me back, you know what I mean, the change or whatever. I guess, you know what I mean, she was trying to act like she said she didn't have no change in the car, it wasn't company policy, blah, blah, blah. And that's how she ended up with the $2 tip. And then the other thing that now this could be bullshit, but from what I heard, like when they broke into the place or whatever, because this is like a hotel where they're staying at. You know what I mean? Like, you know how mad people in the Kissimmee region, they live in hotels, like they pay monthly and stay there or whatever. Like the woman like burst into the door on these people and like forced like the boyfriend into the bathroom while they stabbed up the pregnant girlfriend. And to me, it's just like, that's the crazy part is like, yo, like, and imagine they're celebrating dude's birthday and all this other shit. Like, and he couldn't even keep his shorty safe. Like, let her get stabbed up for a $2 tip. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the dude might have came in there and pistol whipped his ass, knocked him the fuck out. This chick stabbed the fuck out of him. Like, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? How it went down, but
I mean, we don't know how it went down.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up for all of them. It's fucked up for the kid because he had to grow up with his mom getting stabbed in front of him, whoever, you know, he or she. And then it's fucked up for the dude because if, say, they did come in there and this nigga's, you know, I don't know, watch the Sports Center and he's just like, yo, it's a great night, you know, my birthday. And somebody just busting in there.
He's hitting the blunt.
He's hitting the blunt. Like, yeah, it's great, man. Babe, like, when you're done with the baby in the bathtub, like, just bring me a beer from the fridge, like, all right? And then somebody kicks the fucking door in. He's holding his dick like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I ain't expect nobody. He's just like, you know, because you go to protect your dick in those situations. You sitting there with your boxers on. Somebody busts through the door. It's your birthday. You're drunk and shit. Like, nah, you know, you ain't got the gun. You ain't got the blicky. You grab a dick. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure they ain't trying to come for the jewels. It's people weird. But anyway, he coming in with the blicky, smack you in the fucking head, knock you the fuck out, and then he just like, you wake up on some cyberpunk shit. Like, oh goddamn, this is the path that was chosen. Nigga, I didn't even pick that narrative. But like, yeah, like, what can you do? You couldn't protect nobody. Get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, nah, that scenario, no, you definitely can't.
Nah.
But I just feel bad, excuse me, because like,
yo, your situations be so far fetched. It's fucking crazy. It's like, I was like, I have no other option but to agree with what you're saying. Like, they so fucking out there. Yo,
really, right? Where I'm going with this is like, I feel bad because, like, for example, I know people that live in the hotels. Like my boy, I ain't gonna say his name.
Yeah,
but
I almost played that beat again. I'm not gonna.
But there's mad people that like
that struggle living.
Oh, I'm waiting.
Huh? Oh, you wait.
Get out of your system.
Like you should play the Titanic.
But
I'd have to look it up, and it probably won't be.
it's like these people are already in some fucked up conditions. Like they're living in hotels. Like that should tell you that they already don't have extra cash like that.
No, but wasn't the people that living in the hotel wasn't the people that the pizza people?
He needs some
Maybe the
milk.
one at the hotel. I thought.
No,
Are you sure?
the pizza people broke into the hotel where the girl was at. They delivered it to this hotel.
I thought the pizza people were
No,
in the hotel.
no.
Oh,
The girl delivered pizza to a hotel, and then she came back and with her dude and
like
broke
you
into.
say. I mean,
Like,
and but to not to say that what she did was right. The nigga, I lived in Florida. I know what the rents be like. $2. Though I feel like you shouldn't be forced to. Because I don't. Giving tip is not mandatory. It's
it's not. It's an American thing.
But like I said, I lived in Florida and I know what the rest like, nigga. Even at El Hotel in the where you worked at and behind there, how they look like mad crackheads and shit, and them shit can run you $1,500. Like
they did.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But that's what I'm saying.
Justify what she did.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like these people already like are living in the 15. You know what I mean? The shitty hotel place. Like. You on top of that, you see that they're living in a hotel. You see that Shorty's pregnant because I'm assuming it's fucking visible. You know by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you decide, all she got is $2 from me. Well, I'm gonna come back and stab up this pregnant bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
it takes a special person.
Yeah,
it takes a Florida motherfucker. Like,
I feel like personally, like my view on it after seeing her photo and realizing like she might be this kind of person. That eyelashes are too goddamn expensive because clearly she needed to get them done and she was pissed off. She only got $2. I hear they cost like $120 to do lashes. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, nigga, you be so fat.
Yo, her eyelashes is like this big, yo. You saw eyelashes? She's not existent, nigga. Why else you stabbing niggas? You got the expensive lifestyle. I thought I had that shit, but you got the expensive lifestyle. You out here in these streets spending all that money on the lashes. I don't do any of those things.
This is the security video Neil Strasser requested himself and shared with us. The moment a contract worker with TSA hands him a note.
He called back to me a couple times, asked me if I was going to read the note or open it or something like that. So I do, and I kind of just look at her, kind of like shrug my shoulders. She laughs.
He says the note read, quote, "You ugly."
Is that a topic?
Yo, legit.
Yo,
how would you feel? You traveling and the TSA worker slides you a fucking note saying you ugly as fuck. Now that nigga did look kind of ugly. I'm not gonna say did it.
Do you remember our last pod? One of the things I was saying about people being kind to each other because you know what I mean. There's people out in the world that you know what I mean don't receive that kind of kindness. Like this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like imagine like you already ugly. Like if you ugly, you know you ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like
you can't unugly yourself.
Yeah, like
you can try.
So like you're walking through like an airport. Like one of the only places I imagine as a ugly motherfucker where like you're not expecting a professional, someone on a job to go out their motherfucking way to hand you a note to tell you you ugly.
Yeah.
Like I could understand maybe like a child on a plane walking up to a ugly person like, yo, you ugly. Or a chick, like, you know what I mean? Like, when he try to make a pass at her and being like, no, you ugly. But, like, the TSA worker, like, like that's fucked up. Yeah. And it's like,
I mean, at least he was discreet and nice enough to.
That's funny as hell. Yeah, it's funny as hell.
What was the chick?
Was the chick gave him the note. He the ugly fuckly motherfucker.
Regardless, she was discreet enough to slide that paper, and I said,
let that nigga know you.
Nah, to me that's even more like hurtful. Yeah.
Why?
Because like.
You took the time to write me a note, nigga.
Yeah.
You
You thought it would be a nice note, nigga. You probably got it like, oh, that's very nice.
Now you gotta sit with that shit and simmer with it in
on
silence.
the plane, like you in that whole mode the whole time. You getting on the plane, just fucking annoyed. This bitch called me ugly. That's what to get
in your
Seattle.
thoughts, like yo, like
first.
Imagine like that motherfucker killed himself after that or some shit.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you went.
I'm
talking
13 reasons why. Like
nigga, that's like number 5,609. Nigga, that's not even.
Yeah, he's talking about a movie. I mean, the show.
Yeah, me too.
What I'm saying is like
5,600 up there.
That's what I mean about these people needing kindness. Like this dude probably knew he was fucking ugly. You know what I'm saying? Probably been treated like he's ugly all his life.
He wasn't ugly.
You know what I mean? Like, and then goes.
Everybody ugly to somebody though. I don't think it's that serious. Like I wouldn't assist you. I was like, bitch, you ugly. You work here. Yeah, fuck it, right? A cop. That's what I would have said. Like if I got an ugly note, you know, like fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I would personally I'd have been offended in the moment, but I would have let her have it. But I wouldn't be snitching on her in public, you know, social media and shit. Like she called me ugly. Like I don't think I can file a lawsuit. And be they call this bitch called me ugly. She hurt me so badly. I wanted to hurt my. They wouldn't even believe me. Nigga. They'd be like, "For real, nigga? Like that's for real." It wouldn't even be a news story. It's only a news story because the nigga's actually ugly. You know what I'm saying? And he happens to be quiet. But if this is like a Mexican dude talking about she calls me ugly on my transport, they'd be like, "Nigga,
that's
get the fuck out of here."
That's not even Mexican. That doesn't even sound like a Mexican accent.
Nigga, I was not trying to sound like a Mexican. You're just supposed to follow along with me.
How?
You can do one. Go ahead and do it. Pop one off. Give me Maria immediately. Come on. Come on.
The best Asian accent.
Got the best Asian, yeah.
Let's get canceled.
Certified chicken fillets.
We'll do the Indian one next.
Yeah, for real.
That's what it sounded like to me when he was doing it.
Damn. I was just doing general, not my voice accent, not an actual specific, you know. Oh man. Speaking of outlandish, I mean it's not really. It's a short clip. I think it's a different language. But basically they found a little boy in a bubble in the ocean, right? That's what this was.
Yeah.
It looked like they towing that nigga, I'm gonna be real with you. Like they put that nigga in the back of the boat. Like, come on, little bubble boy. We gonna take you home with this nigga. Like, I don't
know if I got the story right, but I think he was like out to sea for like 3 days.
It said boy found lost at sea in an inflatable bubble. But they were towing that nigga like, yo, get that nigga out the bubble, my nigga. Like, what do you? So you find the kid out the sea, like just out there, just.
They're probably scared. What if they popped it and then like?
No, nigga, no.
What if they put it in the water,
dehydrated in the bubble, and you're dragging him along and just die for that shit, and you got a dead baby boy in a bubble, like.
Man, that shit starts bouncing, like.
No, nigga.
Waves.
What if the blades pull you in and kill that nigga? Just chop him up. He's like in a little plastic bag. He's just perfectly portioned to get fucked up. But yeah, like
how does little boy end up in a bubble in the middle of the ocean? The better question.
Easy answer. It's not hard. Somebody let that nigga get in the bubble, and they went on the fucking ocean. They didn't drop that nigga from a distance. Like he probably bubble would have probably popped. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not.
I'm saying like if somebody like just happened to casually lose their child on a bubble. Mm-hmm. You would think like they're like turn the ship around or something.
Wait.
Billy's missing.
What you think it is? The aliens dropping off?
No,
it's like mad friendly, like.
No, they're like that.
Like we're not gonna kill y'all nowhere. We're just gonna put you back real nice, right? Could have been. He could have got like belly bumped, just fell off, or like been one of them kids like Billy. I told you to stop playing. Stay right here. Don't you run out here. He just ran off the deck like. Meanwhile, his mom's in the hotel getting fucked. Nobody knows where Jimmy went. You know what I'm saying? They just fell off the boat in that little bubble. You know what I'm saying? Time went by. Somebody went to go fish or some shit, get some crabs, and they found this nigga floating. But the way they were towing that nigga and where he was,
you're stuck on the way.
Yo, if you see the video,
how dare they tow this child?
How dare you towing
in the middle of the ocean
that you found in the middle of the ocean? What kind of shit is that? Like, yeah, what we saw, we just had to hook up the tow hitch to the bubble and grab his ass and drag him in his bubble. back to the beach.
But you could do the redneck accent.
Damn, why gotta be? It was. I'm just throwing them out. It's just throwing them out there. God damn, y'all always, say I'm accents.
Oh, no, that's just wild to me.
Yeah, I mean it's nuts.
But
I feel like if I was in the bubble,
shout out to little Billy for surviving.
For real,
there,
nigga.
That shit had to been scary. Imagine like just looking underneath you, like in the ocean, like seeing like fucking sharks and fucking fish swimming, trying to come up to you, see what the fuck you're doing. Yep. Like you just
shit. You ain't got no fucking water, you ain't got no food, no YouTube, no Netflix, no nothing. You just out there like.
Imagine starts like thunder and lightning out there and shit.
Yo, that would suck ass. And you just bubbling, like bobbing up and down, like
that shit don't pop your shit.
Like, don't get curious, sharks. Leave the fuck alone. It's hard because I'm trying to play these without the sound popping off, but when you make them big, the sound starts. Okay. Oh, okay. That's an interesting topic. Very, very different. I see now. Now, how would you feel if some iRobot shit popped off? You know what I'm saying? Some iRobot shit popped off. Yeah, I think that's what we. Let's all gather here and listen. Let's see.
Holy smokes! You're not going to believe this, but
so Amazon workers went on strike. Jeff Bezos said, "Check this out." He introduced Amazon worker robots. He said, "You want more money, right? Well, it's only going to cost me $3 per robot to replace you." They're having their FAFO moment. He didn't stop there. Check this out. He said, "Two can play that game. Thanks for allowing me to test out my new technology. Because soon, I won't need you guys to work in the warehouse anymore. I'll replace you with something that doesn't take days off, that doesn't get sick, and doesn't ask for raises. So you can strike if you want, but you're being replaced." Check this out. The new technology was tested. And now, think about this. The most highest grossing company in the world has found a way to replace humans. All because the Amazon workers wanted to go on strike. So this goes to show, when they said that 85 million jobs would be replaced by AI technology, well, Amazon might be the first company to do that. He said, "Look."
Damn, son. How long do you think the robots will last without like there being any issues? Like
Dale Zulock, 33.
Them going crazy and just like killing Jeff Bezos or fucking Elon Musk or fucking one of those CEO dudes.
I hope them niggas get terminated if they want to start off the fucking apocalypse. Like, you should die first, nigga.
Well, because imagine like,
you should be the first nigga to die. Like,
humans have been working like for like since the beginning of time, right? And like even us, like we feel like that burnout. Like we know it's bullshit, but we have to work, and yeah, we know every fucking day, and we don't want to fucking do it, but you know, gotta go to work, maybe. So imagine like robots who have no free will, nothing
no paid time off,
no incentives.
No yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To actually do this shit over and over and over. Like, how long before, like, I'm just be like, you know what? No.
Nah, nigga, it's Saturday. My lube is feeling right. Like, I'm not doing this today, bro. It's like, no. I'm not telling you how many bubbles are in a soda. Like, why? Why am I answering these questions?
Like, I don't know. To me, like AI and fucking robots, it's not the shit that it's gonna be cracked up to be.
Like, I mean, it is, and it's not gonna be, because like you can replace as many human jobs as possible. Once disparity gets far long enough, they're gonna get the French Revolution all over again. Niggas are gonna start getting beheaded. They'll be like, you have to pay us a living wage. Laws will get passed all of a sudden. Problems will get fixed all of a sudden. But I
don't know, man. I think we're gonna be too late by that point. The way they bankrupted this country, like, Social Security's fucking damn near gone. Like, imagine like by the time that like motherfuckers actually rebel, they're gonna be like, nigga, we $40 trillion in debt. Get in line. You want money? So do we. Like,
we've been making extra money, nigga. Just
make a deal. Better fucking sell a brick to figure that shit out.
They said the experiment will work. Well, the experiment is sell drugs, hit the lottery, or fuck people over because you ain't winning no other way.
I think it's gonna come to a point where like the people, the same people that are working for these companies are the same people that are buying these products from these companies. So it's gonna come to a point where it's not gonna work because you're putting these AIs and these companies to do these jobs. The people that were there before aren't there. They're not making the money in order to
well, no one's going to make the money to buy the products.
Exactly. It's going to stop somewhere because these people that were making the money and buying the product no longer have the money to buy the product. So somewhere along the line, that's just going to stop. It's not going to go very far. It is maybe for because I mean they are going to save a substantial amount of money.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be efficient.
Yeah, they're not going to have to pay health insurance. They're not going to have to pay any sort of union, any accidents that happen. They don't have to pay workers' comp. They don't have to do any of that.
And there's no risk of anybody getting hurt as a person.
They will be saving money the first couple of years, but it's going to come. I don't even think it'll last a year because these people.
Dale Zulak, 33, and Zachary.
They have sales to the same rich people, like the people, like especially those people from Amazon. Like you know how many people don't have money and sit there and buy all this shit on Amazon that don't have money. Can you imagine when they really don't have money because they don't have jobs? They're not buying shit. So I don't think that'll work.
I mean,
life's getting expensive for people. Yeah, that's I know.
It's fucking bullshit, bro. Like the other day, I was at a Giant. I was just looking at picking up a couple things.
The mopper guy.
And fucking it was just like. Eggs were like goddamn near $10. I'm like that's almost a pack of cigarettes. Like I've never had a pack of cigarettes cost the same amount as like fucking 18 eggs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, not just that, but like I've even noticed like it's almost like either as expensive or more expensive to cook at home than it is to fucking just go out and get something to eat. And it's just like,
you have to be super strategic with that shit or chop up meat. Like
even then,
it's still really difficult.
Come with struggle meals. Like I remember, like my mom, she used to make like white rice and like one fried egg. Like that was it. Like, but
that should be bigger than
I don't know. That shit was good, but you know what I mean. Like that shit was a struggle meal. Like
Well, it's even like the corned beef and shit, like corned beef lunch meat and that. And
that used to be like poor people's food. Yeah,
a can is like it's gonna run you like $6.
Cube steak, remember cube steak? It's like steak with the little
lines.
Yeah, with the lines on it. Yeah. No, but I mean,
but it's just like a fucked up situation, right? Because they're like me, right? I have an older brother who's in a gay relationship or whatever, and they have an adopted kid, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy that like since he's not able to reproduce the normal way. He still has a chance to have that fatherhood to,
he's gay and it's okay.
Yeah. And that it's not a obstacle for him to have that. You know what I mean? And then you have fucking dirtbags like that.
But people, and my thing is like they associate it with gay people, but there's people that just do it and they don't fit the atypical whatever, but they do that shit. And they get under the radar because like,
well, I think the reason this is such a shocking case is because they're gay. Like they're straight pedos and all that,
for sure.
But typically, like it's usually the straight pedos. Like that, at least like the
ones that I've heard about getting
most
caught,
identified.
They're like, oh, they were married, they had kids, they had a good family, they were real good in the community. But then they out here doing crazy shit to kids, and that's generally how it went. Like it was a well-trusted heterosexual person, generally speaking, beyond the the obvious that they're doing shit with little kids. But it'd be like that kind of person that would be doing it. It'd be the diddler. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, okay, And we didn't expect this from you when we were growing up, but we heard stories, but we didn't know if it was true. You know
and the right has always alluded to the gay agenda, how the gays are trying to get the kids, this and this.
Yeah.
And it's like you're not making yourself look like that's not true. You know what I mean? When this kind of, and of course, this is not all gay people, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, I have an older brother who, you know, he.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know,
he dabbles in it, you know. Yeah.
He, I don't know which one he dabbles in.
Like, dabbles with the guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, he likes dudes.
Making sure. There's some crazy dabbling here.
Nah, I don't know.
But
it's just, you know, just yeah.
But it's just like it's really sad that because it pushes the gays like, and
I don't think it'll push them back. I mean, these just happen to be two sick people that did something.
I'm saying like at least in like maybe in like public perception, like when people see the news like this, like they'll be like, oh, it'll be like another
thing.
Yeah, like another notch on the gays shouldn't have kids belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
for the stereotype of, oh, you know, they can't do that because these things happen. Like, yeah. I mean, kids get abused by people all the time, and it's usually people they trust. It's not specific to orientation. I just say it's people that take advantage of kids. I wouldn't put like a general face on it other than somebody who kids trust.
I mean, I've definitely seen some gay pedos, like especially like when I was
but it's not that I haven't
like
seen
no, I'm saying like personally, like when I was a kid, I was at Burger King, and there's this one fucking dude that was like, and he would tell you straight up, like he told me, yo, like I hooked up
balls, like okay,
no, not even. He just told me he hooked up with like a 15-year-old kid, like when he was like 40 something or whatever.
Wait, how old was he then? He's bragging about it later, like
yeah,
okay.
And like, and he was telling me like a 15-year-old at the time, like I was like, yo, like I should call the cops, but I'm fucking like, he
was talking about, was he with a? Oh no, he was with a boy.
Yeah, he was telling me like, yo, I fucked another kid your age, like type shit.
He's coming for your cheeks
like,
heavy. That nigga.
Oh, he was. He like
advertising.
Like he used to call me Rico and everything. Make work uncomfortable. Fucking, but it's just like, I guess like because I had to sit up straight. I was like, I don't even lay on my back right now.
I don't want to lay back now. You know what I'm saying? It might be coming in with that. Ooh.
Like the way the culture is right now, it's like people don't want people to point fingers at the gays. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the reason I say even I felt this before when I think I told you before when I interviewed this gay politician, and like I wanted to expose what happened there.
The day 27-year-old Louis.
God damn it! Sorry.
I felt scared too because I was like, he's gay. People are gonna fuck with him, and he's gonna have like the sympathy, and I'm gonna be the asshole trying to take out this gay politician when, you know, there aren't too many gay politicians openly gay. Like, I wish, but it was just one of those things. Like, I didn't want to be the guy that like brought that dude down. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to be known. Nah, like
Golden Eye. Not Luigi. Not Luigi.
No, not like that either. No. But because I mean, like the dude, he did what any guy would do with any amount of influence.
Are you no kids working influence?
No, I'm talking about like the guy in the politician that I interviewed. This was like when I had a podcast. I got such a at this time at the time, but like
with a gay politician. What was he doing?
He was essentially like a city councilman, and he was trying to he was like the first like gay city councilman in a certain state or whatever, and like
He had a rainbow license plate.
He had a cult following, like, and people like were really supporting him, and so like me, like at the time I was like, let me piggyback on the gays and like
ride the gay wave.
I mean, at the time I was like,
it's good views, baby, good views.
Yeah, go for I was a clout baby. I ain't gonna lie, but
of course.
The thing was also too was just like I felt like people thought maybe like I was homophobic or some shit, and like I really don't feel like I'm. I mean, I feel like I'm slightly.
You ask?
I'm slightly homophobic.
Were you there like that African nigga? Like, are you gay? How did you become gay?
No.
Like,
but I had more tact than that.
Would you ask them? Because if people viewed you as like homophobic after,
no, not after, before. So for me, okay. My worry was, okay, if people see me as homophobic, I wanted y'all to see that like I can still be in the same room with these people. Like it's not like it's like I hate the gays and I can't even power them type shit. Like nah, like but we can have a conversation and chop it up. It's just like the problem was what happened afterwards. Like boundaries were crossed and like
he came at you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, I would say the whole story at this point.
I mean, hey, he was coming from cheeks. He was trying to diddy you. He was trying,
yeah. I mean, like so the thing was like, right, like since he was a politician, like he was offering like his influence. Like he'd be like, oh, I could get you a spot for like a studio. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll get you a radio show. I'll get your background cleared so you can get a job working for the government, working with me type shit. Like was throwing everything he could to just dangle that carrot in front of my face type shit.
This baby oil.
And all he really wanted from me was to let his husband suck my dick while he watched from the city council office.
That's all he wanted. Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not like
the like how much are we paying for?
I'm saying like if someone's offering you that much, like just some head, like you know what I mean, like.
wait, so let me pause here. Pause. What would be the lowest floor that you'd go? The lowest floor that you'd go, you'd be like, all right, like the right number. What's the right number?
Like how much would he have had to pay me for that to happen?
Yeah,
a lot, a lot. Like
you're like, well, I'll give you like I don't know, Honda Civic
because I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? So for me, like that shit, like it has no appeal to me, but the appeal of like money, power, influence, blah blah blah. That's what I'm saying. That appealed to me. So
but if he was like, "I'll give you 20 racks," and I thank you. You're like, I don't know, 20 racks is 20 racks.
Zip zip. But
this
podcast is gonna be different. I'll tell you that much. We'd be in the studio right now. Yes, bitch.
It's like, yeah, you know what this is paid for, wit, motherfucker.
Sponsored by. But
damn.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck all the predatory gays out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's some real, that's some gay shit. Right.
Just fuck all the predators. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you just prey on people, like, and you use like different things, you know what I mean, to try to hold, especially like when there's a power dynamic.
I always said they should put them niggas on islands and let them get chased by other people that want to fuck them in their ass. It should be like that. It should be like hide and seek, kind of like they gotta hide, and then the other niggas that want to fuck them in the ass, they go seek them. So the niggas that were preying on the kids, we put other niggas on an island with them, like Australia, and they chase these niggas down, Attack on Titan style. You know what I'm saying? They can only move during the daytime and shit, and if they make noise, but at nighttime they leave them alone.
You haven't thought about much of this at all.
No, all this is just coming out the top of my head. But I'm just saying, if they
sound like a freestyle.
If they put niggas on the island, right, niggas that harm children, right? Put them on the island, and then they put some worse niggas out there that don't harm kids, but they like to harm people that harm kids. Put them on the island with them, they reduce their sentence. Like each little, pedo that you finish off, I'm knocked out like half a year of your sentence. These are niggas at 30 to life. You know what I'm saying? They put them in there. San Quentin, nah. You go on this island, we got food on the outside. These little pedos can't get it. We give them water and salty and crackers. But you guys get fed, you know what I'm saying? You go in during the day, you put in work, you know what I'm saying? Take care of these little pedos, and then we'll reduce your sentence just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good idea. I have a problem with it. It would do it itself. We wouldn't have to put them in jail for 5-6 years. These bullshit laws. Because what they do is not. It doesn't rise to the occasion for them to be put away for the rest of their life. They'll just do it to a bunch of kids. And instead of dealing with the court cases, like if I had to pay for it, we're all paying for it to like put this thing on trial, pay for it, put him up in a prison, keep him bathed, wash his ass, do his dentures, all that shit. Like, okay, put him on an island. Let him get butt fucked. Let him get murdered. Who cares if you were her kids? Here's your fucking... You will go get sent to Buttfuck Island if you touch these children. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's a wrap. You get convicted.
You just like chop off their legs. Like
they used to just castrate the dicks.
Like that way, like you just they're just so easily identifiable. Like you just walk, you just see every time you see some nigga.
You see a half body, you already know that nigga.
It'd be like an unlucky one that was who had this like
amputated. They should just sew dicks on their face.
It's like a war.
I think personally, if they
run them down,
if they sewed,
I swear I'm gonna lose. That's what they all say, boy. Get them.
Little legs.
Get.
Somebody's watching this with no legs. Like fuck y'all niggas. Some Lieutenant dead ass niggas out there right now, man. Fucking terrible. I think it'd be funnier if you sewed like dicks on their face or some shit, like where they just couldn't talk. It's like, oh, look, a little dick face. Oh yeah, you like touch a kid's dick face? Just beat his ass. I think it would be hard to beat up a nigga that was half body. You already feel.
I'm saying like I feel like
push him over.
I feel like they're not going to be repeat offenders. Like it's hard to get raped by a dude with no legs. Like,
it could be done.
You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure even kids can fight them off.
What if they get robotic legs and they still come back out here touching kids like fucking RoboCop and shit? Come here, little child. They're like, you have a dick, but I do on my fingers. He just be in there. That's what I mean. They can continue to rage. If you sew a dick on their face, they have no actual vision. Take the eye socket out.
If they have no legs, how they afford the robot legs? They gotta go to work and get insurance. If the insurance gotta approve it. If we see with Luigi, that's a hard one.
If they all have no legs, then clearly they will form a human bowling league where people will hit them with balls and they'll just tip over.
Little circus.
Yeah, just hold their arms up and there'll be a pin and they just fall down. I'd pay for that. Would you pay $20 for that? Hit a bunch of little pedophiles with a ball and they fall down like little bowling pins, and that's the only job they can get because nobody else hiring little half tickets. Like they won't do it. They can't do anything. And they don't get disability because they touch kids. It's automatic conviction. You're getting kicked off. You can't get that shit. So.
Now they put them like on a map, like a little side-scrolling map, where you get to play like Mario and you can just like step on them like the little Goombas.
Niggas be out there assaulting the road and shit, just dropping off one of them half-body niggas every block. Just be out here making it rain with the salt and shit like that. Like, why they out here in the street? That's the only job they can get, nigga. Who else gonna be out there assaulting the roads? They be like out here just hopping and shit, just throwing salt, throw salt, nigga. Oh man. Speaking of crazy shit, imagine you left home, right? And she would love this. If she left home and she came back and the entire house is clean.
Oh, I would do that.
Like spotless, like scrubbed. So that's the case over here.
In a friend's apartment in South Jersey. He was told he'd find the key under the mat.
2.5 hours later, place is spotless. Then the friend reached out to Louis with a perplexing question.
Are you here? Did you come clean today? And I was like, yeah, I came in cleaned. Like, I'm sitting in your living room right now. Your cat's on my lap. I'm playing with your cat. Louis? I was like, yeah. He's like, I don't have a cat.
Yep. Louis had just spent a lot of elbow grease cleaning the wrong apartment. Just so happens both places had keys under the mat. This is the apartment Louis mistakenly cleaned. The homeowner was so shocked.
Everything's shiny.
Look how immaculate every room.
You're not going to believe this. I said, what? He said, somebody broke in and cleaned our apartment.
You really can't make this stuff up. But here we are.
You're like, I would feel so self-conscious. Like, if something like that would happen to me, because I'd be like, yo, like, how dirty was my spot? That just like,
I'd feel
who
like
just broke in just to clean my shit.
Yo, for real. They do a drive-by. I can't wait till that nigga leave that kid at that door. I'm gonna go in there and clean the fuck out of that house. That nigga that goddamn thing. Oh man, it would be nice.
Yeah.
Because who's just breaking into just clean?
But I feel like I have to tip him because he might come back and stab my ass if I give him something.
Yeah,
Here's $5 there, thanks. It's not much, but €5 will get you a soda. You ready for the anime portion? Oh, nobody can see it.
The finale of Blue Lock Season 2. Play right. You stop right there. But yeah, the big thing for me was just about seeing Blue Lock get their flowers. Like, for an anime that was shitted on as much as it was that season, like,
didn't it deserve it though?
Yeah, it deserved it. But it sucks when it's not the fault of the animators. The animators aren't in control of the schedule, how much time per episode. You know what I mean? Like, that's someone above them who has, like, is like, no, we're going to meet deadlines. And knowing full well they can't produce the anime to that, on that deadline, they will still produce a half finished product to the world. And that's not the animator's fault. They, like, when given the appropriate time, they come out with shit like the finale, and it was so fucking hyped that it was given the flowers that it deserved. People, that weekend, all I saw was Blue Lock. Now it's Bad Bunny, but Blue Lock, when that shit was tearing up the internet, and it was like, it made me so happy because it was a comeback for a season that was so disastrous, so monumentally fucking atrocious. To have that moment save that whole show, you know what I'm saying? Because this is something that could easily can't get your shit tanked. Now season 3, nobody gives a fuck no more, and it's like that probably saved the series. Like, so
niggas talk about it.
Y'all switch it up. I don't want to see not one single person switch it up. You see it. You see it. Now let it be known, let it be understood that me, your boy Brian, has never switched it up. I don't care if Blue Lock had stop motion animation. I'm still going to rock with Blue Lock because it's amazing. And you know why it's amazing? Because the story is amazing. Oh, and did I forget to talk about the amazing cast of characters? I am so so disappointed in so many of you because so many of you abandoned us. So many people were just talking trash about Blue Lock. Blue Lock Season 2 has the worst animation. I can't even believe how bad Blue Lock Season 2 was. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to keep it real with you. I didn't think it was that bad. But again, that's because I rock with Blue Lock. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. 10 out of 10. And all I'm seeing on Threads, all I'm seeing on X, all I'm seeing on TikTok is how amazing Blue Lock Season 2 finale was. So y'all haters just stay over there. Stay over there. We good. The real Blue Lock fans, we're over here holding it down like we've been.
I still think it's kind of bullshit because like that stop animation was definitely not where it was at for sure. Like I don't know.
I mean, it definitely had bad moments. I mean, like
can't be a hater if I tell the truth. Like it was poorly animated in some sections, or at least rushed. Not to say it was anybody's fault, but like I don't think you're a hater for pointing out the truth, nigga. Like you saw that shit, like PNGs, and it was what's the name was talking about it. Eli was talking about it, called them PNGs and shit. Those are PNGs. They're the GIFs. So like, but
I mean, it's hard because we have so many other anime to compare it to. So, like, and I mean, this ain't to give them any excuses because they were like, people pulled an older basketball anime that had better animation than that. So, yeah, I mean, like, they really had no excuse to not deliver a quality product. But, I mean, we saw it with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, despite how epic of a season of it was, it went through many animation delays and push and fucking episodes that were released that weren't fully developed and fucking were critically, reviewed. And it sucks that these people don't have the proper time to deliver the quality product that we as the fans deserve. But at least like when we get these moments, we see what could be, and we can hope that, like tomorrow's anime or, down the line.
Yeah, but we had this whole entire resort to ourselves.
I keep trying to open up these tabs and they keep playing the fucking auto playing sound. Sorry.
So they renew it then?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's getting picked up.
Speaking of getting picked up,
of girls as young as 9 years old to be married. This includes allowing parents to arrange marriages for their young daughters. Social activists, Sunni religious leaders, and women's rights groups who oppose the proposed amendments have organized protests to denounce the government's efforts as an attempt to legalize child rape. If passed, this law would put most, if not all, decision-making power over family matters in the hands of clerics, who could disregard human rights and social repercussions. Child marriage can lead to unhealthy sexual relations, including unwanted and forced sex, domestic rape, and domestic violence, according to a UNFPA report on child marriages in the Kurdistan region of Iraq. The proposed legal change would also remove critical protections for divorced women and would strip protections regarding inheritance and child custody. The Iraqi parliament, driven by a conservative Shia Muslim coalition, would amend the nation's personal status law, which was established in 1959 and has been considered a progressive safeguard for families. According to UNICEF, 28% of girls in Iraq are currently married before the current legal age, which is 18. If the proposed amendment passes, young Iraqi girls could face early pregnancies and related delivery risks, as well as even scarcer chances of education and economic well-being, according to Hiba Abdul Wahab, executive director of the Middle Eastern Women's Organization. She says the proposed amendment also risks legalizing temporary marriage contracts conducted by religious clerics known as pleasure marriages. This practice enables men to enter marital relations with an unlimited number of women for as short as just a few hours or as long as just a few months.
There's a whole lot of grossness. And this is coming from somebody that, like, I was in the Navy, I went around the world fucking hookers and doing all kinds of shit, and that shit still sounded fucking gross. Like, but
you are to that. Allow her to try to get married at that age.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
One, I don't think motherfuckers should get married at 18, let alone goddamn 9. Like, that's half of that. They were like, But yeah, I know different religions, different cultures, whatever the fuck. But nah, bro. Like I don't want to hear shit from no God that says it's cool for you to fuck a 9-year-old. Like, we gotta strive to be better than that. Like, and I don't know how many goats it takes, like, for somebody to be like, yo, you can have my 9-year-old, but like, do better. Because ain't no amount of goats and fucking cattle and lands and Ferraris can move me from being like, all right, my 9-year-old for sale. Like, the years that they're supposed to be like, you know, playing around, innocent, childlike, they getting done anyways, and it's disgusting. So,
next topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple discovers they're the only guest at a Mexican resort.
That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, it would be nice. No? Was it scary?
In Mexico?
I mean, if it's a nice resort, I'm assuming it's safe. If it's a nice resort.
No, I'm good. That sounds like a cartel fucking setup.
Brand new hotel.
I don't know. Oh, yeah. 5-star resort. The only ones there.
To ourselves. At first, it started as a joke because I started recording on our first day and not seeing anybody but employees. But you can see as the days progress, it starts to freak us out.
Everywhere Cameron and Carly went at the Grand Velas Resort in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, it was just the two of them.
Things started getting a little creepier as we realized the activities
we can
were
do
also
if we
by
try.
ourselves. So this is our room door. Echo! How is this place paying for all these lights? How are these fire pits being lit all day, all night for us? Who is paying for all this?
The cartel, nigga.
By the situation, Cameron and Carly, who live in Utah, leaned into it.
This entire kingdom just for us.
It ain't for you, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
But at least thank God they made it home safe and they
didn't get alcohol poisoning or nothing while they're in Mexico. Okay, it's the same clip. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? So apparently Apple's little dirty ass was eavesdropping with Siri, which like anybody knows, like that they're gonna be like listening to your shit. Just like when you're like, man, I was talking about this shit to my homie.
That's what they're brought up in the suit.
Yep.
That's exactly what Siri was doing. It was, listening to people and then turning it around and, suggesting it in ads and different things.
I'm gonna sell these shit to these advertisers so I can make some money off that ass. You know what I'm saying?
But it's good to see them have to,
kick up. The 95 ain't nothing. They made way more than that. If they were selling information that people were talking about, like even some shit right now, like Google's doing their shit, trying to reuse it against us later on, like 5 years ago, release some shit we have talked about. They make countless amounts of money on taking advantage of people and fucking essentially like stealing our ideas and selling it back to us. And yeah, I don't know. This one's a little strange. You picking the weird topic.
Suggested that all women in Japan should. A Japanese lawmaker proposed that women over 25 cannot marry, and women over 30 must have their uteruses removed as a way to increase Japan's declining birth rate.
Take your utes out, nigga.
Hayakuta has sparked widespread outrage with his controversial proposal
by scaring women into fucking making babies.
Yeah, you're gonna be 25 to 30 when you're the most futile. You're gonna be out here putting that pussy out in the streets, nigga. Then if you don't get it out by 29 and a half, nigga, we gonna schedule to take you a little, you're not using it, so it's coming out. Yeah, that's nuts. I don't know if that'll boost population. I'm not sure.
I mean, Japan has a massive population problem right now. But just because you have, like, for example, we see here in America, women are very, I'm trying to choose my words carefully. Give me a second. Because I'm going to say possessive of their bodies, but I'm like, who wouldn't be possessive of their own fucking body? But, you know what I mean? Like, here, like, especially women's rights, like, to, like, abortions and fucking, fucking whatever the fuck the right is that they want. They typically fight for that shit and they get that shit right. Like you would think like people like would be more sensitive and be like, you know what? Let's not tell women that like you have to be married by 25, and if not, we're not gonna let you make babies. Like that's just wild. You know what I mean? Like people, because marriage, like to even find a good marriage by 25, that's hard. Like that's. I know because I got married before 25 and fucking shit was not good. Shit was toxic. I mean, you don't even know yourself, let alone the other person enough, like to, like really, even though you're married, like you're still learning, you're still growing as people. And it's like to try to picture like that working with someone forever, like nah, it's just not how it is. And it's just like you can't put those kind of term limits on these women. Like,
God damn it! I swear to God, I hate these clips. Whenever they're yeah, I know, but some of them like I have to pull up the like what it is. It's a video of something. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't tell what it is. Like,
so they're trying to do what? They're trying to scare them into what?
Into like not having or having kids, yeah.
Choosing marriage instead of developing in the workforce or figuring out what they want to do in life. They want to let me settle down and get married, because if not, then I can't have kids after 25.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
A little much in my opinion.
No, it's way too much. But I guess extreme measures for extreme problems, I guess.
This nigga's extreme measures of this shit.
Accusation that his alleged first US female customer was strangled as absurd.
Suicide
Adding he did not actually witness the woman's death on September the 23rd in person, but he saw it via a video link and claimed the device worked as planned. He also clarified it was the first and only time it has been used so far. Florian Willis, head of the Swiss affiliate of Exit International, was immediately taken into custody after being present for her death and is still reportedly in custody.
Suicide.
What do you think about that?
What, suicide pod?
Yeah, man, we covered it before, the suicide pie, where like
the pod. We were podding about the pod.
The chick, like she was supposed to she got into the pod, but then they found the strangulation marks there, and the only one that was present was the CEO of the company.
He said the device worked as it's supposed to. So,
but he's also saying that he watched it through a fucking Zoom link or some shit.
Yeah, and he watched it online, But he's drinking his coffee, getting his latte on, and he's like, "Yep, strangle, bitch. You paid me for it too, you dumbass."
It just seems like he could have came up with a better excuse than that.
How much you have to pay to kill yourself? Like, it seems like it should be pretty affordable. It doesn't seem like it should be expensive. They just gotta take away all the oxygen. No, it should be affordable. Like, you could straight up kill yourself for free. So, like, why would I pay you all this money for, like, you to do it? You're basically paying a hitman unless you're doing it yourself. Like, if there's somebody pressing the button on the other side, they're technically your executioner. But, like, if you had the option to self-kill, like, you have self-revive, like self-death, like you have a button or some shit, you could take yourself out, then that'd be on you. It'd be your fault. Wouldn't be nobody else. So. Oh, shit.
Yeah, boy.
Tired as fuck.
I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm like, we should just call it. Yeah. Because this nigga is out. I'm like,
I'm awake. You fucking fall asleep. It's on camera. I saw you fall asleep.
I'm not falling asleep.
Your eyes looking, nigga. You on camera, nigga? My eyes look naturally. I swear to God. I was talking, you were like this.
I was not falling asleep.
You were, nigga. You're on camera. I was watching. Right. My eyes are naturally low. I was staring at you while I was talking, nigga.
My eyes was low because I smoked a blunt before we came in this bitch. But All right.
Not asleep. I mean, maybe his eyes is getting.
All right. I know I don't sleep on the pod.
Give me your phone.
No.
Yeah.
When we're done.
We done. You said you're gonna call it.
Yeah. We got nothing else really major, right?
I mean, we could talk about the LA fire real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty big topic.
Shout out, prayers to everybody
out there. Yeah. Y'all niggas on fire right now, currently running down your houses, losing your entire livelihood. Shout out to y'all niggas. I know you can't see this because you ain't got no fucking Wi-Fi, water, house, dog, family, money, cars, food, nothing. But shout out to y'all niggas. I hope you keeping it hot up there, you know what I'm saying? Or cold, I should say. Because it's already too hot. Too hot to be in the, they on fire out there. Literally.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Niggas burning up like Sean Paul out there. Yeah, every day.
Prayers to y'all, you know what I'm saying? God bless America.
Yeah, for
real. We don't like seeing them, you know what I mean, our countrymen get burnt down and
I mean that day sucks.
Historical sites, like places that are like iconic Hollywood burning down right now. Like that shit is fucking nuts.
My thing is like it sucks to see, it does, and it's harmful and it's terrible, but like for that area though, like they don't give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'd say I don't really give a fuck about us. I feel bad for anybody that might have perished from it because I don't wish death on anybody or anything. But when these people could literally say, "Oh, my house burned down. I'll go on a talk show while it's going on. I'll just buy another one when I get out." Like that's how little they care about it. So like I can't be more invested in it than y'all niggas. Well, you might have lost your livelihoods, but you don't give a fuck about the poors.
For me, what's infuriating is when these fucking rich uppity snobs are comparing it to Gaza. Like Jamie Lee Curtis, she was like, "Oh my God." She was like, "These scenes out there are so chaotic. Los Angeles starting to look like Palestine now." Bitch, like this is like a regular brush burn that like burn a couple houses down. Like you gonna compare it to Gaza? Well, and that should tell you how fucked up it is for these people in Palestine to be going through what they're going through. And for you to try to compare it to your situation because your 4.5 million house or what God knows how much it costs burnt down in fucking Cali.
Yeah, it's not the
like
same thing, man.
You gonna compare that to the starving Palestinian kid who ain't got access to food, water, getting missiles dropped on him, fucking at hospitals and all
people think it's strange how Kendrick did that Not Like Us song and it just popped off, but a lot of people feel like these niggas like not like us. You know? It's not just the whole Drake and Kendrick thing. It's the rich and the poor thing. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to get ridiculous to see these niggas driving around cars that cost more than we'll make in our lifetimes. Like, yeah, like people are gonna be like, you know what? That's kind of crazy that car costs $5.5 million. We know what's kind of even crazier is that we'll never make that in our lifetime. Like that's crazy that you could have that, just drive around with it, and we're over here like trying to figure out how to eat and shit. But you could buy 8 of those. You bought some for your kids. Like eventually that scale's gonna get tipped on the other side. Like niggas start losing jobs and they can't feed themselves. They're gonna off with the heads on some French Revolution shit. I'm dead serious. Like that's what's gonna end up happening because there's a lot more poors than there are rich people. And there's a lot of us that provide service or do these jobs. So like, if we all stop showing up to work and start showing up to their houses,
we just start cutting off some legs.
There won't be it'll just be like, it'll be like the mob mentality. Niggas is gonna go, okay, you got all this nice shit, cool. You could go up in niggas' cribs, kill them. That's why they were building on the bunkers. They weren't building them bunkers because they were like, in case of nuclear attack. No, they were trying to get the fuck away from the world if shit went bad. And I feel like we're trending bad. Like we're going that way with all this shit going on. This nigga Donald Trump trying to make Gulf of Mexico Gulf of America. You heard about that shit? He said he wants to call it the Gulf of America, and he wants to take Greenland by force. This is like what he actually said. He wants to take Greenland by force.
I thought it was the Panama Canal or something.
And Panama Canal. And he wants to make, he said that Denmark is going to have to fucking, like, give it up. Like, they're going to have to endorse his takeover of Greenland. He needs it for the natural resources. He wants the Gulf of fucking Mexico be the Gulf of America. and he said, "Fuck you, Panama. I want the canal too. Like that's my shit." Like this nigga's literally trying to take over geographical locations for no fucking reason, just because.
He's white.
Grand Theft Auto shit.
Like,
oh yeah, you know the conquistador is conquistador.
It sounds like a white man. Like, this land is my land. This land is my land. This land is my land. Like,
I was waiting for the song.
The Jews in Palestine, like they're like, yo, this land is my. All right, we got bombed this land. This land's my land now. Like,
this land was your land. Now this land's my land.
But anyways,
yeah,
I think that's good enough.
Yeah,
kids like got the blanket on and shit. Like, you mad fucking comfortable right now, but you talking about me and shit. Sleeping on the pod. But yeah, man, like some
no more drinking and potting.
Shit's crazy. You know what I mean? It's a crazy world out there. But, you know, we're gonna keep making jokes. And it is what it is. Like, because it's not our fault the world is fucking crazy. Nope. Like, so y'all gonna have to take these jokes.
Haha.
You know what I mean? Unless y'all Make-A-Wish kids, and I apologize.
Yeah, my bad.
But why you say my bad like it was you?
I mean, my bad because we represent each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, sorry for
you sound genuinely like.
I feel like I was part of it, so like, you know, I didn't say the words about the bald niggas, but you did, and like I'm in the group here with you, nigga. You gonna see both of us. My bad. Y'all niggas feel bad. Don't worry, one of them just died. They got over it. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, but they gonna be on to see the next episode.
Nah, the one shit, at least 3 of them for sure. The niggas died before the episode finished. I was like, I bet that got the asshole.
Nah, bro, what be shitty is like, imagine if like you get a call and it's fucking like,
I'm watching your show right now. I got a good 4 minutes before I die.
Not even like, what if like you got invited to like the Make-A-Wish room? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you go to the bed and you go to see the kid and he's just like, fucking laying there with cancer and shit. And he's like
we got
all sickly and shit, and like he's just like, fuck you, dude. I fucking heard what you said. Like,
I heard what you said. You're an asshole. I'm gonna bring my friends in here. See all these guys in here? There's about 5 of us. Yes, yeah. We got about 24 hours to live.
Yeah, imagine getting drunk
start beating your ass, and then you wake up and they're all dead around you. They think you killed all the kids and shit.
So like, they grabbing the tubes and shit. Fucking, man.
He's like, what was your wish to me? My wish was to catch the fade with that nigga that was talking that shit.
If I don't edit all this out,
shout out.
Yeah,
shout out to the Make-A-Wish kids.
Yeah.
Like, yo, just keep fighting.
Free ballies for life, my nigga. Free ballies for life.
But yeah, yo, like we just
need to edit this. Like,
I'm calling this Make-A-Wish kids. Like,
oh damn,
like,
yo, you're definitely getting flagged for that shit. Yeah, I'm telling you. Man, they gonna make a wish in the comments and be like, nah, you gotta take this out of here. Talk about Jews, Palestine, Make-A-Wish kids, fires, killing the rich. Like, that's just all too much.
We had enough.
We had enough of this. It's over this.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's highly offensive.
Yeah, stop stabbing niggas, please. Like,
what the fuck did y'all think y'all was gonna tune into?
Yeah,
like,
pick a new DLC weapon, nigga. Like, use a baton or some shit. Hit somebody with some blunt force every once in a while. You ain't gotta stab them with a sharp object.
Yeah.
Switch it up. Hit them with a blender. That shit is fucking hilarious. And it won't do that much damage. You won't even catch a real charge for that. You ever hit it with a blender?
Oh.
It would be hilarious, nigga.
Never thought of it. Let me grab a blender.
Hit a nigga with that plastic blender, fuck him up, but he won't die. But he won't be dead. But he'll be fucked up. He won't forget. Nigga,
smoothie!
Never make a smoothie again. It's like, you want a smoothie? Like, nah, I want a tea on ice. Matcha lattes give him fucking PTSD.
But yeah, yo, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shout out to all the sex workers out there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Selling that pussy by the hour.
Y'all make America run.
Yep. Fuck you delivery drivers that want extra money. We already paid the extra money in the app, nigga. Don't get mad at me. If you get the $2, be blessed, nigga. Be blessed. Fuck you niggas.
Shout out to the side hoes that know they place. Who else we need to shout out?
You got the Make-A-Wish kids? Oh yeah, we got them at the beginning of the shout out. Shout y'all niggas out again. Shout y'all niggas that do the barbering for the Make-A-Wish kids. They the real ones. They already got medical expenses.
There's not much hair left.
Talk about the chemo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know they hear that music all day long. Yeah, that's TikTok shit. But no, shout out to all those people. Shout out to Mel Gibson for getting his house burnt down. I don't know why, but this nigga made fun of it, so I'm making fun of it too. Fuck it. Shout out to President Trump because he's the first convicted felon in history to actually be a president. It's official as of today.
Yeah.
So that was today's a historical day. Now you got to free all them niggas at Roscoe's, and you got to be able to all apply now. I don't want to hear no bullshit. If he could be the president, this nigga can flip burgers at Burger King. I'm sorry.
Free my nigga Papa Leo. Get that nigga a pardon. Yep. Presidential. Stat. Anyways, yo, appreciate y'all tuning in. Come check us out next episode. You know, we're going to keep dropping more irreverent fire for y'all. Yeah. Because that's what the fuck we do at Highly Offensive. Not even the fucking Make-A-Wish kids are safe. So, fucking get down with the get down. Yep. Highly Offensive. Ain't no sleeping in this bitch. Make-A-Wish.